How's it going, guys? Today I just thought that we would come out to the range, and today I have brought with me my Glock 19 Gen 4. This is one of the guns that I regularly carry. You've seen it if you've been a follower of this channel for a while. This gun has been in countless videos. I've used it in countless classes and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to bring it out here today and just thought we would do some shooting while we did a little bit of talking. Today is Father's Day, and so happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. And you know, that's something that I think we should really consider when it comes to Father's Day. We call it Father's Day, but I really think that it should be Dad's Day, because there is a difference between someone who fathers a child and a dad who raises that child. You know, so that's just something that I just thought that we would talk a bit about today and put a few rounds down range and, you know, just enjoy the afternoon. So, shall we? You know, it's easy to talk about fathers and what all their responsibilities should be to their kids, but in many cases I think one of the first responsibility of a father to their child is that they should take responsibility for that child. Unfortunately today we have a significant number of folks out there who will go out and make kids but take no interest in raising those kids, and now we have an entire generation of folks that have suffered those consequences. We have today more than ever the highest number of children growing up in fatherless homes than in any time in our nation's history. And we are seeing the results of it with a lot of the violence, the drugs, the gang activity, all things that are known to exist and to happen at higher rates in kids that grow up without their fathers. And it is a real tragedy, and it's something that we can do something about. You know, it's just going to take all of us being willing to change a little bit of the culture of the day. You know, we have I guess you could say a system in our country anymore that it almost rewards irresponsible behavior. We don't enforce as a society the responsibility that we should as a nation. We don't really take the responsibility and push it to the individual. We try to blame society. We try to blame everything but who is responsible, and that is the individual themselves. When it comes to fathers, when it comes to raising a kid, you know, they have a big responsibility. You know, both parents are responsible for that child, and as a society, we're not really willing to say that if you're not taking responsibility, we're not willing to say anymore that you're irresponsible. And that's the reality of the world that we live in today, and I think that that is a tragedy. You know, we come out here, we enjoy the shooting sports, we enjoy all these other activities that we do. We train, you know, spend time learning skills to protect ourselves. But at the same time, if we invested the same amount of energy, and or even more energy, into securing fathers and making sure that they took the responsibility for their own kids, there would be a whole lot fewer criminals that we would have to worry about. A lot fewer. we would have a much better society all around, because we would have a lot more people who were responsible and a lot less people who were irresponsible. You know, a lot more people that would be willing to put forth the effort into their own lives, into their kids' lives, and things like that. So one thing that we can do to protect ourselves, to protect our communities, is to start pushing back against some of this culture of irresponsibility that we have today. And we should put fathers back in the rightful place in the home. And those who don't want that responsibility, then very simple, make them take that responsibility, because the reality is, folks, if you make a child, it's your responsibility to raise that child. But guys, that's just a quick video that I wanted to do. Just thought we would get out here on the range, do a little shooting, do a little talking, have a little bit of fun. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I know that there are a lot of different situations in different people's lives, but at the same time, you know, if you are a father, you have a responsibility. You have a major responsibility to take, you know, responsibility for your children, to be responsible for them, to provide for their needs. And I understand that there is difficult situations among many, but it still does not change the fact that a father still has a huge responsibility. And, you know, for one thing, one of the first responsibilities is to be careful who you actually have kids with. You know, that is something these days that is not talked about very often. You know, people just go out and have kids with anyone, and they don't really think about the consequences that those kids could end up growing up in. But guys, thanks for watching. Check out all the links down in the description. Let me hear from you guys. Visit my website at boomsticktactical.com, and we'll see you next time.